Hello everybody, it's Tim from Boatshed Yacht Brokers on board this 1983 Sadler 34 for a look around her interior in detail to give you an idea of what she's all about, what she represents, what the space is like, etc., and what she's fitted with, and ultimately she might be your boat. So let's have a look first by starting at the companionway. Now, really nice and wide, really nice and deep as well, so very easy to get through. You will have the traveller to contend with if you're sailing as well, but that's quite a common thing, not too much to worry about. You're straight down onto the engine box, nice easy access here just for a quick look at the engine when it's running, hopefully once per hour, everybody, at least, just to make sure we're cool and we're not leaking, etc., etc. And if you want to get to the engine proper, the whole front of this lifts away. Just undo these two barrel locks here, but it is a nice easy companionway to get down, much easier than some we do see. So turning immediately to starboard, you can see we've got a lovely great big long pilot berth, sea berth, almost a 1.5 berth, but I'd like to think of it as a lovely great big single berth. There are a few bits of kit stowed there, looks like a cockpit table, another fender, etc., etc., but all looking good. And underneath here we have the calorify, and I think the batteries must be under there somewhere too. Inset into the afterbulkhead, you can see we've got the engine start, stop, we've got pressure, we've got temperature, we've got the bilge pump controls there as well, and we've got the isolator on the outboard side there. Very nice. And if I just step back a little bit and look forwards, that leads us nicely to the navigation station. So nice big chart table there for those who still use the paper charts. We've got a cutlery drawer inset, we have an old extinguisher underneath, and we have the usual electric MCCBs, etc., etc., under there too. Inside the chart table, plenty of room for all your bits and pieces. Just have to lift this little catch and up she comes, no worries. On the outboard side, we've got a nice little stowage here. Very useful. We have a nice shelf here, even more useful. We've got the electrics panel, we've got battery monitoring, and we've got yes, it's a DSC VHF there as well. Nice little stowages on the outboard side there too. We've got a very nice Raymarine bit of kit just snuggled in there for security. And on the forward bulkhead, on the outboard side, you can see we have more switches here. We have an emergency VHF aerial. This boat is really well equipped, by the way. And on the forward bulkhead of the chart table, we've got a lovely Raymarine Axiom. I think this is just set out with the charts, but that's a lovely chart system to be using. It's touch sensitive, etc. Very, very nice, to be confirmed. And here, which I believe is a dedicated stereo unit, and again, that's a touch sensitive colour screen. Very nice, very well positioned for the navigator. Lovely job. Looking up, you can see we've got lots of windows down here, 4 nice big windows, none of them open, but they're letting lots of light in. We've got a gel cut or a moulded deck head here, so no saggy headlinings, etc. Nice and easy to clean and nice and bright because it's a kind of slightly off white colour. As we come down the companionway, we've got handles, so we're secure here. Then we can transfer to this here if we want to, this post, and we've also got handles running port and starboard all the way along the coach roof on the inside, which is lovely. So this boat is built for sailing at sea and hopefully all weathers. Looking forward, you can see we've got a lovely big size saloon. We'll start on the starboard side. We've got a nice long berth there, looks quite wide too, looks very comfortable. We've got storage behind, we've got storage underneath, we've got cupboards above, here we go, we've got sliding cupboards, etc., and a fiddled shelf on the outboard side there. A pair of actually they're down here, there are 4, I think these are stereo speakers, they look like it, nice flat ones, they're really good. Two port, 2 starboard, and at least 1 in the cockpit I've seen, so really rather good. Standing headroom down here has got to be probably about 5'11". Comes down at the corners obviously, but pretty good in my view. Very nice. Now let's move forwards through this door. If this door was closed, we would open it up like that and we find ourselves in the heads compartment. So on the port side, we've got the manual head, we've got a nice little sink unit, we've got storage beneath it and pump out arrangements there, and we've also got the shelves on the outboard side here, which are fiddled as well. Kind of feeling a little bit dated these days, I guess, but you know, it does what it says on the tin. It's strong, it's sturdy, it's easy to clean, etc. So really no problem at all. Looking down, you can see we have access to the bilge in various places, in fact 2 or 3 places in the main saloon. But moving forwards, let's turn around and open this door here. Here we go. Lovely great big hanging locker there for all your life jackets, your wet foulies, etc., just to drip away to bills. So plenty of hanging space, which is brilliant. Let's just catch that back there. In fact, I'll do that afterwards, can't do it one-handed. And here's your forward cabin, everybody. So we've got an infill at the moment, so if we took this out, we'd have somewhere to stand and get changed in privacy if we wanted. But generally speaking, we've got a nice V-berth, looks about average, fairly cosy, I'd say. Decent headroom. We've got a shelf above us here. No shelves down the port and starboard side, which you do tend to see on most forward cabins, but maybe you could think about fitting them if you really needed them. But other than that, really good. There's no door. I think there may have been a door here in the past, but that's gone and been replaced with this canvas kind of door here. So that's the privacy that you've got in the forward cabin from the heads. Right, let's turn around and let's look at the view into the saloon. There we go. So again, into the saloon, seating port, seating starboard, and the saloon table, which we'll look at now. Nice saloon table. We've got storage inside, very good. And we have two leaves that lift up like that to give us a lovely, great big table. So everybody sitting here can sit and eat around the table in comfort. Very nice. We have storage beneath, we have storage behind. We have the sliding cupboard again, and a big, lovely, big, long fiddle shelf behind there, and another cupboard aft. And just aft of the saloon, if we go towards the galley, nice bonus shelf, this one actually. That's going to be really useful for the people working in the galley, I can just tell. And around the boat, you can see we've got these lovely, big, strong Sadler-esque fiddles, which is great. Now, we're at the galley, so this is where we're going to be doing the cooking. Now, we'd be passing plates and cups up and down from the galley to the cockpit and through here to the saloon, etc. So, really well placed, quite a conventional layout. Nice to see that we've got a really easy-to-use gas tap, although we'd have to be careful not to get caught on that. But forward of the galley, we've got the 2-burner gas unit. So it looks like we have a grill and an oven underneath there. So we're gimbaled as well, so good for sea. We have cupboards behind, and we have a cool box here with refrigeration machinery in it. So that's looking good for cooling your bits and pieces, and a nice sink unit with more cupboards behind. So this has been Tim from Boatshed Yacht Brokers, just taking you for a quick tour around this 1983 Sadler 34 interior. Hope you've enjoyed having a look around with me. And if you'd like any more information, just go to boatshedbrighton.com for lots more pictures, videos, and virtual reality. Take care. Have a fantastic day.